Hello my darlings, and welcome back to Henford-on-Bagley. We are in the Finchwick area once again today, and we are back at Cobblebottom Row for the very last time. We have one flat to furnish today belonging to Mervin, so let's get into game and finish this build. And a happy Friday to one and all. Welcome back to Let's Build the Worlds. And welcome to the final part of Cobblebottom Row. We are here today. We are here at Cobblebottom Row. Just had to get a bit dramatic then. But all we're going to be getting done today is Merv's flat. Merv is in the flat, asleep, stood up. That's Merv for you. Why is there a toilet roll there? I know why there's the toilet roll there. We had changes. One of you lovely said, why don't you put the kitchen over on this side? And it makes so much more sense. So that's what I went ahead and did. I put the kitchen here instead of having the bathroom here. We've moved the bathroom into this spot here. And then I extended the size of the bedroom a little bit, put a little bit of a diagonal wall in. All of these doors are kind of clustered together a little bit. I'm not really keen on that, but that's the way that we had to go. And I ended up putting the dining table in the living room as well. It doesn't look perfect, but it looks a lot better. I think this shape flows a lot better for this house. Flat. So that's what I went ahead and did. Yes, I bloody did indeed. This is going to be the final ever time we are here. So this is all we have to do. I'm going to remind you of where everything is in here. You come straight up into the living area. This is going to be Merv's living room. Merv's kitchen is going to be in here. Merv's bedroom. And his bathroom as well. So we're definitely going for a much grody looking apartment. There were a few ideas from a few of you saying, why didn't it look really nice because his wife kind of like picked out everything. I don't kind of see that. What I see is his wife took everything that she had with her to get away from Merv, and he was kind of left with the dregs of the stuff. So his flat's definitely not going to be the most heavily furnished places. I want it to look smelly. I want it to look messy. I'm going to be putting flies in here as well. I'm going to do everything I can muster to make Merv's place look a little bit awful. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. So let's get over to the build mode properly and let's make a start. And I think we're going to make a start on the main area itself. So the living room and the kitchen. First things first, let's put this loo row back where it's supposed to be. Plop you in there like that. And we're going to make a start on the kitchen, I think. So the kitchen itself, I don't see it being like a sort of shabby looking one. I just see it being dated. So I think we're probably either going to go for the base game, this one here, this one, or we could move, maybe even go for like the vampire one. Oh, the vampire one doesn't look too bad in here. I don't mind the kind of like redder wood either. I think the other one's a bit better, just because it's got a bit more of a tiled top to it and not like a fancy sort of marble moment. So it's only going to be a small kitchen anyway. I'm going to do the fridge there. Let's get you in a corner piece, please. Pop you to there. Oven's going to go there. And then I think I'm going to come out with the sink on this part here. Let me see this. Can we get into the wall? Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I do. I think that is indeed what I want to do today. So corner piece in here as well, please, if you will. Am I not pushing these up against the wall now? No, I'm not. I thought it looked a bit small. There we go. That's a little bit better. And same with the oven as well. Just something that looks a little bit dated. I might even go for one of these like older looking ones actually, like this. Yes, we'll do that. Excuse me, nearly burped then. I have just eaten. And I'm going to put a fridge in too. I'm not going to go for that cream fridge though. We'll go for a white one. And I'm going to flop you into there, my love. Yes, I am indeed. Now, you're going to get to know all of the storylines at the end of this video. I'm going to be doing a nice overview of this build and everybody who lives here and that's how they're connected or not connected into the murder of Lord Haddon Cromwell. So that's what it is. It's going to be the final thing. And I'm really looking forward to moving on to the next build. I really am. That will be out next week, towards the end of next week, because we're swapping the Let's Build the Worlds around now. We're going to be doing Let's Build the Worlds at the end of the week and then other videos at the beginning. So be on the looks out, because I may or may not have something fancy coming on Monday. On Tuesday. I will be recording it on Monday. And it's not fancy per se, but I think you're all going to enjoy it. So maybe if I get you off to the edge here instead and put the plates there. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. I think that's perfect, actually. And then we'll go for an extractor up here. I might even use this one and go a little bit darker. Maybe even do a green in here or something. I don't really feel that colour. Yeah, no, that's a bit better. There we go. We'll flop you into there like that. Beautiful. Oh, she's stunning. She's gorgeous. She really is. So I've got the basic stuff in the kitchen. I'm going to leave it as it is for the minute, and I'm going to find some stuff for the living room, what I want the living room to look like. And as I said, I don't want it to be littered with stuff. I want it to look a little bit bare, a little bit sad, to be honest. That's the vibe I want to go for in here. So that is what we're going to do. So let's fill up the main stuff in this living room first before we put in any detail. We're going to start off with the TV itself. And I'm going to do an old TV on top of an even older TV, shall I say. Maybe he got in a fit of rage and smashed this. And then he found this somewhere and was like, I'll have that. I reckon he's a bit of a cheapskate. No matter how much money he's making from all of his tenants, he's squirreling away all of his money. So that is this TV set up there. I'm going to do a dining table with only one chair, just for Mervyn. I'm going to do one of those grody plastic ones as well. Stunning. And then I think one chair, no sofa, just one armchair in front of the TV. Just like that. And this is where he spends most of his time. And we will make that apparent with some stuff around. And by stuff, I mean, you'll see. You'll see. It's going to be stuff. We're going to be littering this place with litter, to be honest with you. So this is PC. I reckon he's a bit of a gamer. I do. I reckon he spends a lot of his time on the PC as well, gaming away. So I really wanted him to have a desk, so I've gave him a little bit of a PC as well. But that's the main stuff for in here. Now, don't go getting excited thinking we're going to be adding tons of stuff in here. We're going to be adding tons of rubbish in here and decorative details to make this place look absolutely hideous, to be honest with you. So I'm going to grab it all out and we are going to put it around together. And this might take some time because I really want to litter this place up quite a bit. So here we go. Let's make this place look as disgusting as possible. I'm going to get rid of these lights to begin with because I do want a bit of a darker light in here. So I think what I want to use is this base game one. It's a bit of like an old-fashioned kind of grody looking light. And I'm just going to do one of them. Just going to do one right in the middle. I don't know why I found that so funny. But I did just one light. And then that brings it down to a bit of the lighting that I want in here. Lighting is very important. It really is. Shame that Sims 4 lighting is shit, isn't it? I want to do this stain behind here. There's just going to be lots of stains going on. This is the kitchen stain that we're doing. We've already got one there. I forgot to take it down. But I'm just going to absolutely grode up that whole kitchen area. And you as well. Behind the sink. We're going to do some floor stains as well, which is lovely. I want to do some of these like broken down kind of baseboard holes, to be honest with you. I don't need you yet. I wanted you, actually. Put one up a little bit higher there. And then these I'm going to stick down at floor level. Now, there were a few of these. That one there. I'm going to pop you in the middle there, my darling. You look gorgeous. You look so beautiful in this room. I want lots of these ceiling like stains as well. I think that one comes a little bit further, little marks. In fact, I'm just going to push that right up. It looks better. There we go. Beautiful. These here, I had this one down by the window, so it looked like the window was kind of coming through with lots of damp. I can imagine this place smells a little bit of damp, you know? Bit of damp. One of these, where did I put you? I think I put you over in the corner. I can't remember where I put these stains, so we're just going to make it up as we go along, to be honest. And then you there. I did a big crack over on this wall right here. Just so it looks like it's kind of like cracking through. I also put some cracks on the outside as well. And some stains by the drain pipe. Just to make his flat look a little bit shitter than the rest of them. Scratches on the wall I put down here. Just off to the side there, and I put more of these marks. I don't remember where we put these, so we're just going to make it up as we go along. One there. I think we should have one over here somewhere. You could probably be carried along, actually. I'm going to carry you right along to there like that. Yes. Oh, Yes, indeed. We're going to do more of these around, I think. Just on where the wallpaper is. What? Because you can't... I know, I suppose you can see it on the brick. Yeah, we'll put some more damp. We'll put a damp mark there by the window and same there. Oh, this is coming together rather disgustingly. And I had a few objects here as well. There are some other bits I do want to put up, but I can't really see them as of now. We'll find out. We'll find out what we're going to do. Couple of chairs here. Just broken down chairs. Like, you know, why are they there? Who knows? I'm using a lot of the stuff from Basement Treasures, like the lamp here. I'm going to put this one over on this point here. Let's not... Oh, that does eat into the TV slightly, but I can forgive it. Old school landline. We'll put that one down by the TV there. He keeps it off the hook so he doesn't get any phone calls coming through from his residents. And then a picture. I know this is Bob and Eliza, but we're just going to pretend it's Mervyn back in the day getting married. And I think what we should do is just rotate it slightly. Can I change the axis? There we go. If I just did a 15 degrees. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, that's stunning. Can I move you a little bit now? There we go. I'm going to put you there and then do it. There we are. Stunning. I reckon he throws darts at it there, but he still misses her, so he keeps it up. Is there other swatches for this, or does it change? Oh, it changes. Look. I didn't really realise that. No, he's not got a son. No, that one there. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Time for some more grody things. Now, I thought this does cut in slightly in places, but I'm going to forgive it. I'm going to put it behind here. So it just looks like, you know, old food, all of that kind of bad stuff. A pile of rubbish for some reason under here. What's in there? Nobody knows. Could be a dead cat. Here, more of the same sort of thing. Empty, like, takeaway boxes. We've got a rug here that I'm going to put in a jaunty position around about there like this. And then I've got lots of cans that I want out. I did also really want to have a little side table just off to the side here, I think, where he can put stuff on top of it. So I'm not going to go for like an old crate or anything. That's just a bit too obvious. But I would something that just looks... I would like something that looks a little bit naff, you know? I'm going to try and fit this coffee table in, because it does look naff. It's got stains and everything on it. I just think it would suit this area. It's probably going to be a bit weird, but he is not a interior designer in the slightest, as you can tell. So I am going to try and use this somehow. I think what I want to do is put them side by side there. That does give a bit of a tight squidge there, though. If I pulled you back then, I could even put you at a bit of an angle too. Or will you be able to get through there? You should be able to. And if you can't, you're a fussy bitch. Right, cans. We're going to be littering the place in empty cans. Everywhere that you see is going to be empty cans. Just absolutely. And I reckon it's going to be special brew. Is that what it's called? That's that like really strong ale, isn't it? That all the wrong uns drink. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add lots of special brew around. I would love to fit them up on top of stuff, but these don't have snap points, which is really annoying. So on the floor it is, you know, he just wipes them off the table, and that's where they end up. I'm laughing, but this is actually quite sad. But this really is. Merv's had a tough time, but he is still a prick, though. Let me just reiterate that fact. Thank you. These as well, we're going to flop. But these are suspicious fizz, so you don't know what's in them, to be honest with you. You really don't know what's in here. But these are all full. Maybe he makes this somewhere. Maybe he's got like a brewery in the woodland somewhere. I'm going to flop a few of these down. Let's put these up here as well. Have you got any snap points up there? Oh, you do. Fabulous. Let's change that logo around to the other side, though. Can't speak today. And as well, recently, all my words are getting all jumbled up, and it's because your mother needs a holiday. All right, mum needs a holiday. That's it. That is the tickety boo. You know, just a bit stenchy. So what I want to do is get some of those mosquito animations. I'm going to put one by the bin. Can I just size this down, or will it size the animation down? I mean, I know it's not going to be there in gameplay anyway. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put flies there. And over here as well. We'll put some over on that part. So it kind of like festers around the bags. And I did put a stain underneath of here. But there's something else that needs to go with that stain. Nothing more needs to be said. Well, it does. That is a lot of Merv juice right there. Oh my god. Aiden, for goodness sake. But it's a ton of it. And he just lets it flow on the floor. Why am I this way? I have no idea. Anyway, we need stuff for the kitchen. First off, what I want to do is I want to get one of those stains up here as well, like the green stain. Will this show up on here? Will it even go up on the platform? Oh, there we go, look. Oh, perfect. Is that going into next door, though? Is it? I can't see it. No, I don't think it is. Okay, cool. Well, fabulous. Stains there. We need stuff up here. Oh, that's what I wanted. Yes, we're having this, but I'm going to have to size this down quite a bit to fit in here, and I hope that he's going to be able to walk over this. This is like letters from his tenants, and you can imagine complaint letters from the council because of the smell coming from this place. Just everything. And this is his shopping bag. I forgot to say that. That's a little bit big. I'm going to size that down slightly. There we go. Size it down 0.8. That's his little shopping bag that he takes out to get all of his beers. But that is exactly the vibe that I want to go for in here. It really is. But I still want to get out some stuff for this kitchen to make this look a little bit grodier. And there we go. Just to finish off the kitchen, I've put just crap everywhere, to be honest with you. A pizza that's probably 2 weeks old. And more of that suspicious fizz. I also put some stain underneath of the fridge here. Imagine what his fridge is like. Oh, not for me, Merv. Not for me at all. So we're going to move on to the bedroom. I've already pulled out the bed. It's down here. And it's obviously going to be this one. From the Eco Lifestyle Pack. So I'm going to flop you to there. Again, with the bedroom, it's not going to be a special place to be. It's really not. I am going to use the same lighting as what we've got in here as well. And I'm going to flop you and bring you to around about there. Is that in the middle? No, it's not, Aiden. That is. There we go. Beautiful. And the same with the side table, because I didn't want to use like a crate for in here. And I don't want to do that in here either. But he definitely would have some kind of side table to keep his drink on. So what I'm going to do, I might even use this one. Is as nice as the side table this is, it does look a little bit weathered, doesn't it? So I'm going to use this one here. Flop you to there. I might even bring this lamp in and put it in here instead, rather than having it on the edge there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And what's going to take its place? More suspicious fizz. What is in suspicious fizz? No idea. It's very suspicious though. Yeah, flop you to around about there. And I literally don't want to add too much in here at all. I'm going to get some curtains up though, because he does like his sleep, does our Merv. So I'm going to put some curtains up there. And I'm going to use a wardrobe. Now, what wardrobe could I use that would kind of fit with the aesthetic in here? It's got to be the worst one in game for me, and it's that horrible base game one. I never use this because I don't know what it is about it. Because it is quite a clean, modern sort of look, but I just don't like it. I don't know why. It's the swatches. There we go. I found out. It is the swatches. I am going to give him a laundry basket. He doesn't do much cleaning of his clothes. Maybe not actually. Maybe he could always have. No, I'll keep that in there. And I'm just going to pile up some boxes of random stuff in. Maybe it's stuff from his wedding and stuff that he just doesn't want to get rid of. Quite sad, really. But Maureen, that's his wife's name, by the way. Maureen she had it up to here with him. She was gone, absolutely gone. He came home one day from the shop, and she was she'd left. She'd left and took all of her stuff with her. And then the next day, he heard from the lawyers. She was filing for divorce. And that is the storyline. Food under the bed. I'm even going to put it under the bed as well. So you can't see it, but I know that it's there. More pizza down at the end of the bed there. More suspicious fizz, of course. This is the The House of Suspicious Fizz. What? That is quite a good album name, actually, isn't it? Or even a song name. The House of Suspicious Fizz. I'm a bit worried about having these here, whether or not he's going to be able to get to the bed. So maybe if we move these along a little bit, and that should help. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, so gorgeous. It really is. I don't want to add anything else to this room apart from stains. I want to keep it as bare as possible. You know? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But I am going to go through and add some of these grimy bits in as well. So let's get some up, shall we? Let's do a corner moment here. I love how we're calling it a corner moment when it's a stain. One by there as well. One up beyond the wardrobe. Definitely want some cobwebs in here as well, especially on the bed. Wink to the wink wonk. Definitely not his hand though. That honestly, it's like a nuclear fusion motor, his hand, the amount that he uses it. Why? Why are we this way? I love how I'm saying we. But you lot are just as bad as me, okay? You lot are just as bad as me. And that's all I'm saying. And don't even try to deny it, thank you. Yeah, bit of a cobweb hanging down there as well. Stunning. I love how I'm saying stunning as well. The crack on the wall's not working for me in here. It's just not working for me. Let's put it in the bathroom. I'm sure we could utilise it in there a little bit better. And I could utilise these a little bit more in here as well. Is that the same one? It is. So I'm going to do a smaller one like there. Like that. That doesn't make sense there, but it would here because it's got the brick on the outside here, isn't it? Yes. Oh, yes, that's the ticket. And then more stains. So I'm going to keep it in that colour as well. Honestly, I'm so surprised I don't get demonetized sometimes. The stuff that we go on about. But, you know, why not? Yeah, and that's his bedroom done. Oh, I can smell it. I can smell it from here. Maybe we should put some flies by his bed as well. Underneath the bed. I can't wait to see what it looks like in gameplay. We'll have to have a look at that. And into the bathroom. So I'm going to change the tiles out. The tiles aren't working for me for Mervyn. I think he needs something a bit more like that. Yeah, that's better. Something like that. I like these tiles, but they also look a bit grody too. So that's what we're doing. Shower. I'm just going to give him like a plain kind of bathroom, to be honest with you. Nothing too kind of like weathered looking. I think what I'm going to do is just go around and make it dirty, make everything dirty in here. I think he is a slob as well. I'm sure I made him a slob. So he's not going to be too fussed at that happening, to be honest with you. So I can't fit you in there. You kind of overlap that window. I'm going to move the window because that's the perfect place for a shower. Yeah, if I can move you to there then, does that change anything? Not at all. Stunning. And then I'm going to use the cheapest sink and also the cheapest toilet as well. Well, the cheapest toilet that can fit in a bathroom anyway. There we go. I want to do a little bit of like storage in here. So I'm going to use this one. I think what I'm going to do is first off, bring it down a touch. Let's go for a 0.2. And then what I'm going to do is rotate it as well. There we go, a 3%. Just so it looks a bit wonky. It's been put up wrong. One of the screws have came out. Stunning. For it. Definitely need more of those green stains in here. And especially around that toilet. Let's try and see if we can like make one look like it's just around the toilet. Oh, we can look. And you know what this is. Piss, loves. Piss. Pop that to there. I might even pop something on the floor next to it. He missed. He missed. He aimed, but he missed. He absolutely missed it. Oh my lordy low. Right, okay. And then toilet roll. Well, is there any point, to be honest with you? You've got a pill on the floor, love. What about one of these? I'm going to flop this crack around here. And I'm going to do lots of kind of water stains in here as well. I think I'm going to use these, but I think what I want to do is maybe size them up. What would it look like if it's a bit big? Oh, no, it's not. No, if it's on there. Oh, no, it is a little bit, yeah. Are you too big? Yeah, you are, darling, you are. Well, forget that then. We'll just put these in as they are, but I am going to do them absolutely everywhere in here. And also at the bottom. I definitely want to make it kind of grody from the bottom as well. There we go, around there like this. Stunning. And then using those young yucks. No idea why it's called that, but we're popping them around the bottom as well. And I do want to get some more stains on the floor, so I will make that apparent too. Grody, 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 you know? I'm going to bring in one of those and pop one of them by the toilet too. So even if the toilet's clean, it still looks like it stinks. Stains for the floor. And for some reason, there's a carton of orange juice in here. Do not ask. But there we go. More stains on the floor as well. And that's it. That is Merv's flat complete. I think we did quite a good job here in making it look like a place you don't want to be, really. Yeah, not for me, love. Not for me. I would not walk in here, that's for sure. Yeah, little bedroom there as well. And then we come around here. And it's got this great little bathroom with a poo on the floor. Stunning. I want to see what it looks like in gameplay for a quick little split second, just to see what these mosquitoes look like. And then what you're going to do is watch a video tour. Well, my loves, it is definitely effective. Look at those flies. Merv is watching a bit of Wild West TV. I've even made all of the stuff up here dirty as well. All of the sink. It doesn't look great. Merv seems to think it does. And then I've also done the same with the toilet. That is so disgusting. Oh, so yeah, everything is skanky. And Merv is living his best life. In here. Oh, anyway, awful. Anyway, my loves, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely weekend. I will be back on Tuesday. You are going to go and watch a story now of Cobblebottom Row and all of the residents that live here. Leave me some lovely comments and I'll see you all again next week. Goodbye. On the evening of the murder, most of the residents of Cobblebottom Row were home in their separate cottages and flats, going about their daily lives like nothing peculiar happened that day. We'll start at number 1 Cobblebottom Row, a small cottage with a tiny courtyard garden, open plan living area, 1 bedroom and a home office. This is home to Detective Sean Miller. Sean is single and has lived in Henford-on-Bagley for all of his life. His work is his passion, which takes up all of his time and leaves no time for anything else, and this includes any luck in love. On the night of the murder, Sean was at home in the bath after a long day at work. He heard his work phone ringing from the other room, which hardly happens at this hour in this sleepy countryside village. The call came from his mother and work partner, Detective Rose Miller. More on her in a little while. She was working the night shift and explained the happening at Haddon Hall. She told him to meet her there as soon as he could, so Sean rushed off to help. Several hours passed as he questioned Lord Arthur's family and tried to comfort them in their hour of need. The crime scene was full of evidence, which Sean and Rose mulled over for weeks. The case still remains open and the suspect still remains at large. Now we move over to the second house of Cobblebottom Row. Living in Rose Cottage is Rosemary Miller, who you've just been introduced to. Her cottage is just as tiny as her son's, with a small living area, a quaint kitchen, a courtyard garden where she likes to spend her time winding down from work, and a comfortable bedroom big enough for just her. On the night of the murder, Rose was called to Haddon Hall after a distressed 999 call from Lady Hilary, explaining the horrible sight of her husband's death. After being at the crime scene for a while, she called Sean to come and help with this case, which after a couple of hours, she deemed to be a murder case. As the weeks went by and the evidence just wasn't making sense, Rose decided on bringing her other skills to the table. Rose was a talented medium and could often commune with the dead. She called on her powers to help bring Lord Arthur back for questioning. His spirit, however, was in a trauma state and would not say anything else apart from, "It was them. It was them." The only thing Rose and Sean took away from this new evidence was the fact that they could be looking for more than one murderer. We now move over to the Evans family home. This Grade 2 listed property is the oldest of buildings on Cobblebottom Row and is currently home to the Evans family. Mum, Fern, Dad, Levi, and their children, Sage and Clover. The house has a living room, dining room, kitchen, and a nice family-sized courtyard for all kinds of activities. Upstairs are only 2 bedrooms, and the Evans family hope to one day build their dream homestead somewhere in the countryside. On the evening of the murder, the children were fast asleep in their beds, excited for their holiday the next day. Fern and Levi were snuggled up together on the sofa reading, when they both noticed Detective Miller run past the window in a panic state. Fern tried to call Rose, who she was very close to see if everything was okay, but there was no answer. Early in the morning, they left for their camping trip in Granite Falls and learned about the horrific murder after being called up by one of Henford's more gossipy residents. They were shocked and saddened by the news, but put on a happy face for the children and the rest of the holiday. We now go over to the corner of Cobblebottom Row. Here you will find Flower Power, the renowned bakery run by the lovely Evie Parker. Evie spends all of her time devoted to her little business. You'll find her most days and evenings baking away in her kitchen, listening to her favourite podcasts. She lives above the bakery in a tiny flat which she absolutely loves. It has a small kitchen, living room, and bedroom. Her days consist of supplying the local residents with baked goods and fresh coffee, much to the delight of everyone who gets to sample her amazing cooking skills. On the night of the murder, she was fast asleep in her bed after a long 12-hour shift in the bakery. She only learned about the happening while listening to the news as she opened up shop for the day. Now we go over to the final household of Cobblebottom Row. Living in this small and dingy flat above the laundrette is Mervyn Smith. Mervyn is a landlord. A deed dating back to the mid-1800s puts him in sole ownership of Cobblebottom Row after his ancestor won it in a heated game of Don't Wake the Llama. Mervyn spends his days laying around his flat, drinking at the Gnome Inn, farting, spying on his tenants, and causing trouble wherever he goes. His flat is a sight to behold, but he is past the point of caring. He has been getting worse ever since his wife left him years ago, because she downright hated the sight of him. The evening of the murder, Mervyn was at the pub completely drunk, arguing with a wheelie bin. He doesn't remember much of that night, nor did he have any remorse or care after learning about the news by nosing in on his neighbour's conversation. And so there we have the residents of Cobblebottom Row, each with their own alibi on their whereabouts of that fateful evening. Could any of them have more to their stories? I'll once again let you be the judge of that.